Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, this is James. I just watched the video about some activists on a GM field. They basically destroyed this entire um, plot of genetically engineered wheat, um, and I'm kind of torn because on one hand I see a bunch of passionate people who are doing something that they believe is for the good of everyone else, and not just themselves, and they believe it sends a message. But on the other hand, I also see some radical activists who are just being destructive. Um, and I think that on one hand, I agree with the activists. I think that corporate um, corporations don't take into consideration um, the effect that their products can have on people, on the people that are buying them. As long as people buy them, they don't care. Uh, and that's a real scary thing that we all need to be made aware of and need to keep in mind when companies are boasting about something that's new and awesome. Uh, but on the other hand, I don't know. I mean, yeah, whoop-de-doo. They screwed up GM's productivity for 1 year. But next year, they'll probably have security. They'll probably have gated in fencing. They'll probably take more measures to protect their. Maybe they'll even move the whole site where they do this. Um, I realized that the video was made in 2003, so I'm talking like it happened yesterday. Uh, but I mean, I think that when you take action like that against these big corporate companies, I don't know that it's really um, it's going to solve the problem. I think it's just going to cause retaliation, um, because they have the populace on their side, in the sense that they can say, oh, well, a group of radical activists devastated our fields, and they can say, now we won't be able to feed these hungry people. And I think perhaps if the activists wanted to do something to get their message out without being so destructive, I mean, had they even considered about like maybe sabotaging like a grocer? Um, putting like attaching leaflets, pamphlets to these to the packages of wheat products made from these genetically engineered wheat. Um, I realize that it might be hard to track it down by that point, um, but I just think there are better ways to deal with problems with corporate um, negligence. I think the best weapon we have is awareness. And I didn't become more aware of GM's negligence from that video. All I saw were a bunch of activists being destructive towards a corporation. Um, so, I mean, imagine if that video had contained information about why they wanted to do that. Imagine if they had information about what, like, scientific fact as to why they were doing that. Why were they so passionate as to take action like that? I might have become more informed. And maybe then I would have showed all my friends. And then my friends would have showed all their friends. And the word would have gotten out that GM is this big corporate fuck up. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day. Take care. Be safe.